Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller, and today I have for us the new Seiko Prospex LX Spring Drive GMT Lunar. This is the US exclusive edition, also known as the SNR051. That's a mouthful. However, it's really a nice looking watch, and we'll go over the dimensions here right off the bat just to get those out of the way. So I measured it straight across the case at 44.6 millimeters. Then I measured just the bezel at 43.3 millimeters, and then just the crystal itself at right around 34 millimeters. So obviously, like a lot of Seiko cases, the case kind of angles up. So when you're actually looking at it, the case is wider than the bezel, and of course the crystal with the bezel. So I measured 14.8 millimeters thick, 50.5 from lug tip to lug tip. We have a 22 millimeter lug width, and the entire case is made out of titanium, so extremely light. I measured it at 145.7 grams. So it gets the name Lunar from the moon. You can kind of see the silver textured dial here. You have a great blue GMT hand, as well as your power reserve hand there. The matching blue, I think, looks good. You know, the lettering GMT and the logo there in blue. So I do think the blue looks really nice on this. You have Lumibrite on the indices as well as the hands, and we'll take a look at the lume here at the very end. And I didn't see anything on the Seiko website, but this has to be, I'd be shocked if it's not. It really appears to me to be a sapphire bezel insert. Just the way it looks. I haven't seen a sapphire bezel in a while, but that really looks like a sapphire bezel insert to me, although I did not see that listed anywhere on the Seiko website. It is bi-directional, very smooth, really no noise to it. The bracelet is all satin brushed finished, just to give you an idea. Looks very good. Dual trigger deployant. The case back is just simply list special edition, so it does not see limited. There is no specific number. I mean, obviously you have your serial, but there isn't you know, limited edition of how many. And it does have a sticker on it. We have a non-signed screw-down crown with 100 meters of water resistance. Sapphire crystal with what Seiko refers to as a super clear coating. You know, obviously I don't know if that's going to be most likely on the underside of this crystal just from looking at it. But overall, the fit and finish is really nice. I'm a fan of the sapphire. Again, I'm going to call it a sapphire bezel just because to me it looks like it has to be a sapphire, the way it looks and feels. The titanium makes it extremely wearable. You know, it is obviously a little bit thick, does not feel that thick on wrist. So without further adu, oh, and the movement, I'm sorry, this is the spring drive, obviously. We talked about the power reserve indicator. It's the caliber 5R66, 72-hour power reserve. Plus or minus 1 second a day or 15 seconds a month. So should be extremely reliable for us. Looking at the clasp, does look like it's a pin and collar system. I don't see screws there. And as far as micro, I do not see any micro adjustability either. So I know that usually comes up as a question. So overall, it looks good. Let's get a lume shot, or actually I'll give you a wrist shot first. We'll get a lume shot and we'll wrap this video up. So this is a wrist shot on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. And I will hit the lights real quick to give you a lume shot. Thanks for watching. If there's anything I can do for you, you can email me, brad@brentlmiller.com, and I will check everybody in the next video.